Leo reminded of me the recording thing, right? Leo?
Adi Raj.
Yeah, thank you. I forgot to thank you only. And now I remembered. Okay, going back to, I think Ashwati was talking to me. Yeah.
No, Dheeraj, Anvesha.
Oh, Anvisa, sorry.
So equity comes to 21.66 crores, is it?
21.66 is the correct answer. Awesome. Now tell me what is the
Okay.
value of the firm. In the meantime, let me ask Sami, did you get the net income? He's here, right? Yeah.
No, Dheeraj, I'm still lost. Like, I'm
Okay,
not
okay,
able
okay,
to
okay. No
understand
problem, no problem,
complete.
no problem. Let me help you out. Yeah, I was just discussing that with Nessa also. What is your earning before interest and tax?
Before income, EBIT, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So EBIT, it is 4.75 crores.
Perfect. That's great. Now, what is your interest amount?
Interest. Addition shares. So 4.75
No, 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 no. Interest amount
plus
is
0.25. So 0.25, right? So because
0.25. No, 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 no.
he's
That is
increasing 25 crores.
no, no, no.
He's
Forget about the increase.
increasing
No, 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 no. We're not going to the increase at all right now. We're just talking about the current position. I told you debt value is 15 crores given and 10% is your cost of debt. What is your interest amount?
15 crores divided by 10%.
No, 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 no. Just listen to me. Okay, value of debt is 15 crores. Cost of debt is 10%. What is your interest amount?
Okay, so it's 15 crores multiplied by 10%.
Yes, and that comes to
6, right?
6.
0.
No, no, you said 15 crores multiplied by 10%, right?
Right. No,
That
I'm
comes,
saying like 0, 6 zeros, right? 15 crores means after 15, 6 zeros.
no, 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 forget about the zeros. 15 crores only, right? 15 crore. When you say 15 crore, it's the correct amount.
Right. So how many zeros will be there? Like in calculator,
Okay,
I'm
okay,
just
okay.
trying to
That way you're
understand.
saying. The answer you are saying
Yes,
after 15, there are 6 zeros. Okay, you're right. That is 1.5 crores. We say that as
right.
1. My bad, my bad. I did not get it. Okay. 1.5
So
crores. Now your
correct.
EBIT is 4.75. Your interest is 1.5 crores. How much is your EBT, earning before tax?
Interest, I'm talking about interest. Like I had multiplied like 15 crores into 0.1, so I
Yeah, that
got
is
like
correct.
1 point.
1.5 crores. Yeah, 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 1.5 crores only, right? If
Right.
Yeah. Now you had EBIT of 4.75. You have interest 1.5, which you just calculated. What is your EBT?
4.75 crores minus 1.5 crores.
That comes to
It comes around 3.25.
perfect. You're not calculating, is it? Anywhere? Are you writing
No,
this down anywhere, or are you just doing
no.
it?
By seeing the numbers only, I can.
No, better to write only.
Okay,
Sami,
sure.
really, I mean, that really helps out. I know the whole purpose of this is to just have you guys practice. Otherwise, we can talk a lot, but practicing really helps us out. So I would recommend that.
Right.
Go for it. Yeah, yeah. From now also you can do it, no problem. Now that we know that EBT is that much and there is no tax, because it's very clearly saying that tax is being tax exempt. So there is no tax basically. If there is no tax, what is the amount of net income?
It is like 4.5 crores minus 1.5 crores, right?
No, again,
EBT.
4.75 minus 1.5, which came to
Sorry,
how much?
4.75 crores. So it comes around 4.6 crores.
No, no, no. 4.75 minus 1.5, I'm saying.
3.25.
3.25 is the EBT. What is the net income?
Net income is this is EBT, right? So net income will be like EBT divided by the percentage.
No, no. You have it right in front of you. Can you see this? The one that I highlighted?
Right. Yeah.
From EBT,
There's
we
no
deduct
tax. Okay.
tax. Yes. Now net income is how much?
Okay. It's same like whatever we got.
Yes. Which is? Tell that number.
325,000.
3.25 crores. 3.25 crores. Okay. Very simple. 3.25 crores you have net income. You have rate of cost of equity how much?
Rate of cost. 3.25 crores divided by what's the percentage?
No, cost of equity is already given in the question here. Can you see this?
Yeah, 15%.
Yes.
So
So you have net income of 3.25. You have cost of equity of 15%. How much is equity value?
216667.
That is absolutely correct. 21.66 crores, right? And now that
Mhm.
you have 21.66 crores equity, you have debt of 15 crores. What is the value of the firm?
This is my this right value of firm, right?
No. This is value of equity. 21.66 is value of equity, and 15 crores is the value of debt. What is the value of the firm? We did know in the small example how we
Yeah.
calculated
So
1,000
2.167 plus
15 crores.
15%. Yeah.
Yes, that comes to
3.6667.
no 36.66. So you're slightly
36
getting
point.
confused between lakhs and crores. You have to practice about that. The one I said no,
Correct.
millions and lakhs and
Correct.
crores. Just be very mindful about it. Do some calculations, and I think you are getting a lot of doubts there only. No problem. It happens
Right.
to everybody. Not really big issue. Okay. Now that you have calculated the value of the firm, do the exactly same calculation for the alternative one, for the revised one. In the revised one, I'll tell you what are changing. Okay. One thing that is changing is the debt is changing from 10% to 9%. Cost of debt is changing from 10% to 9%. Cost of equity is changing from 15% to 14%. Can everybody tell me what is the revised value of the firm?
It is 7.5.
5.
37.5 is the correct answer. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. For while I wait for the others, you guys can carry on to the next one, please. And you can calculate the value of the firm in both the situations also there.
Dheeraj, I have a doubt here.
Please, yeah.
So the third line, the managing director would repay the debt by issuing additional shares of 5 crore.
Yes.
So what does that mean actually?
That means that whatever debt you had, that is 15 crores, out of that, 5 crores worth of debt, you are repaying to them. Basically, you're saying, you know what, we owed you money, we were paying you interest. Today, we'll give you back everything. We're not going to you. Just out of them, 5 crores only. And what we are paying by, we are giving them shares. We are giving them equity. So we are basically increasing equity and decreasing debt. That is what is called restructuring. Yeah, a lot of times you must have
So
heard
now then for this I calculate with 10 crores then for the revised one. 15 crore minus 5 crore.
Absolutely correct. That is a good point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
That's why if you remember when we were reading out, no, in this sentence I only asked what is the revised amount of debt now, and that was 10 crores only. Yes, go for it.
Fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dheeraj, could you please just scroll down towards down?
No, do it yourself.
In your answer section.
No, answer is there. Do it yourself, please.
Okay.
If
Yeah, I want to understand. There it's mentioned
Right.
1500, right?
Sorry, come again.
Please just scroll down just a 2 or 3 line of your
Okay.
solution section.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit more.
Okay.
You can show me that 1500. There is a 1500 in one of the column, right? Yeah. Yeah. How did you call this 1500? Like, I want to understand.
So every number here is written in lakhs. Okay. Every number here is written in lakhs. So when you have 15 crores, that should be how much lakhs?
1500 lakhs. You mean to say?
Yes, yes. Everything is written in lakhs. That's right.
Okay.
So the answer you just got, no, value of equity 21.66. 21.66 crores is how many lakhs?
Okay. So 2166.
Yes, here it is.
नहीं आ गया ना Dheeraj, with the revised, the second part of the question or second part of the question,
Yeah.
can you check the answer?
Yes, yes, please.
With 90 lakhs is the PAT.
90, no, no, no.
If he's saying retiring the equity,
Mhm.
that means that 21.66 crores he's retiring with debt, right?
No, 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 no. No, no, not like that. You don't go like that. So because
Okay.
we don't have any information about equity, no. Let's not go from the equity. And also, there is a whole different alternative option, right? So what we will do is we'll go from debt only. Increase the debt. From that, you calculate the PAT.
I have increased the debt to 36 crores.
No, 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 no. You have to increase by 1 second. Huh? So
Only 5 crores. Huh?
yes, yes, yes. From disagreeing with the
Okay.
view and the firm opinion, reducing the debt was not approved. Instead, he was must be the increase to retire. Yeah, yeah. Same value. So value we required was 5 crores. So for the same amount, will be increasing only. The revised cost of debt will be marginally higher. Let me see if the sufficient information is there, or is it really putting us in doubt only. The executive director of the firm disagreed with the views of the managing director and was of the opinion that reducing debt was not an appropriate decision. Instead, he was of the view that the debt must be increased to retire the equity, and the revised cost of debt would be marginally higher at 10.5%, and the desired rate of return by the shareholders would jump to 16% from existing 15%. What will be? No, the actually sufficient information is not there. It's not saying how much are we retiring and all. We are assuming that 5 crores only we are doing. I'm telling you only 5 crores. Go for it. If you have done 21.66, that is also correct. Considering the question is not having sufficient information. Yeah. So yes,
So if I have to take only 5 crores,
5 crores only, please, please. Yeah.
then it comes to about 2 lakh 2.65 crores.
Perfect, perfect. Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Dheeraj, I am also doing that, but I
Dheeraj,
didn't understand.
Okay, okay. Yes, I'll just let me address everybody. Then we'll start from that paragraph. Yeah, we'll go from.
Okay.
So I think.
Dheeraj, with the revised rates, I'm not getting the same answer.
How much are you getting? Can you tell? What is the amount of profit that you got? Net income.
One moment. I actually did it in a different way. I was not calculating net income again. What I did was for debt, since it was initially 10%, so I divided 15 crores by 10% and then multiplied by 9%. And equity also, I did the same,
Oh,
divided by
no, 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 no,
15%.
no. You don't have to do that. No, no, you don't have to do that because, as we know, we are revising now. What is the revised amount of debt now? We had 15 crores, right?
Right.
We had 15 crores. 5 crores we are paying back. What is the new figured, new revised amount of debt?
10 crores.
10 crores, right? So
But
your revised
5 crores we are paying back. How do we know?
it's given in the question in that sentence. Do you see managing director would like to repay the debt by issuing additional shares to the extent of 5 crores? Yes.
Yeah.
So
missed
your
this information.
no problem. So your revised debt is 10 crores. You go from there. Your interest rate is changed.
Okay.
Your cost of equity is changed, and also your value of debt is also changed.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Dheeraj, in the second part is value of debt still 15 crores and just the rate is 10.5.
The second part, the value of debt is changing to 10 crores. The reason is,
No, oh, not that. Next part. Executive director, that part.
okay, in that part, what happens is, if you read through, what they're saying is they're actually introducing new debt. What they're saying is they're not reducing the debt, rather they're increasing the debt by retiring equity. Now the value of it is not given. I'm giving you that value as 5 crores only. So debt is increased by 5 crores.
Increase means it will become 20 crores, you're telling?
Yes. Go from there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, Dheeraj, I got the revised value.
Oh, great. Yeah. Move to the next one, please. Next paragraph.
Yeah.
Everybody who has completed, treat the next paragraph as a separate question altogether. So that will be helpful in terms of solving the question and all. Just you'll be getting values from the other one, but still just that is a whole different idea. So it's independent of the last one, basically. Anyone stuck with the first paragraph right now? I can explain, not a problem.
Hi, Dheeraj. I want to
Yeah.
understand what's because the name resembles somewhat similar, like value of debt and cost of debt.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is it's in percentage. So there I'm getting slightly confused. Like value of debt and cost of debt, it looks somewhat similar for me.
Okay.
The naming thing.
Okay, I got your point. I totally got your point. Okay. Now, if I'll ask you, okay, suppose you have taken a loan, okay. Suppose you have taken a loan. I'll ask you what is the value of a loan. Suppose you have taken a loan of 1 lakh at the rate of, suppose rate is 12%. Okay, market rate is 12% or approximately that. Suppose you have taken 1 lakh loan at 12%. I'll ask you what is the value of your loan. How much will you say?
Value in says EMI, what I have to pay.
No, that's all I'm asking. What is the value of a loan? You take a call, what you should say. Just think what's logical to you, no? What is the value of a loan?
10% of 1 lakh. So the interest, whatever I have to pay, plus the principal amount, 1 lakh.
Okay.
That is the value. Yeah.
Okay. So basically you're saying 1 lakh 10,000. That's what you're saying.
Correct.
So whatever you are paying also you're adding to that. So for example, let's not add interest to it. Let's just say that 1 lakh is the value. So you're getting the meaning of value basically. Value is talking about the whole value of the loan only. Let me ask you, what is your interest rate?
10%, 12%, sir, 12%.
I'll give another name to that rate of interest, the name that I asked, cost of debt. What is the cost of debt? How much will you say?
12,000. 10%, 12% of
No,
1 lakh.
cost of debt. Still it is a rate only. Cost of debt, still it is a rate only. I just named it. I said no. I'm just renaming
Okay,
it.
12%. 12%.
Yes. So one you had value of your loan, one you have cost of debt or cost of loan as percentage. So just have that in mind, that value is talking about the whole value, the principal amount, and the cost of the debt is talking about the interest rate. Are you getting my point?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's interest.
Yes.
It's interest rate. Cost of debt is not the interest of the loan amount.
Correct. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks.
So I don't have any other questions prepared for today. Okay, I have, but I've not prepared that yet. Okay. All right. No, I have not. We'll keep that for the next time. Either way, we are done with the time only. It's already 12:30. If
So you want to look at WACC also?
yes, I've actually, but once we have calculated that with value, I'll
Okay.
look at the WACC. Yeah. Let me just deal with that first. Have you completed both, right?
Yeah, all three are complete.
And you have taken the decision, right? How much, which one is better for the company?
Decision I have not taken.
Okay. It's simple, no? As we discussed, if the value of a firm is increasing and
Yeah.
WACC is decreasing, then that's better.
Yeah.
And that is happening in the first one.
First one.
Yes. Like Shell, if anybody else has already completed, please you can leave the call. We are going to end the discussion today with that. I have another question, but I'm
There
not.
is the second paragraph. I'm not able to start.
Okay, no problem. We are there. We're there. I'm here. So for others who have not completed, we are still doing it. No problem.
Dheeraj, can you please tell the third part answer?
Yes.
WACC and value of the firm is 12.99 and value of the firm 36.56 crore.
That is absolutely correct. Yes, you have done it. Now tell me the decision. one is better,
We
which
have to take lesser WACC, is it?
if you remember, I told value of the firm more the better. WACC, I told it is a cost, no, weighted average cost of capital, so lesser the better. Okay.
Okay.
Now that I have repeated, you tell me which one is better.
The second one, when we are reducing it to 9% and 14%, we get WACC as 12.67 and value of firm as 37.5.
Absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct answer. Now you can phrase your decision in your own language. That's exactly what we have to write as a decision for this question. If you want, you can leave the call now. You are done with the thing only. So I'm not introducing anything new. I'll just address any other doubts that people are getting. Yes.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Dheeraj.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you,
What was
Dheeraj.
the answer?
Yeah.
What was the answer for the yesterday's problem? Like we had given a practice question, right? It says the answer is correct.
Your answer
Second-
was actually correct. I verified it before the discussion only. I verified the one that you shared the second time. No, that was correct. But you have not given the answer to the second question, right?
Yeah, I did not. Like, I did not practice it because
Okay.
I was not sure about that question.
Yeah,
so I
no
did
problem.
not.
No problem. We have actually done that in the class. Similar question. If you are having doubts, you can go through that video. No problem. And
Sure.
once you practice, you let me know the answer, and I'll verify that. I have the answer
Sure.
to that also. Yes.
Sure.
Dheeraj, I have a doubt here.
Please. Yeah.
So the second one, right? This this one.
Mm-hmm.
So instead he was on the third line of the view that debt must be increased to retire equity.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Here one thing I'll just say, like I have said earlier also, the information is not given how much of equity about that. So I'm introducing that. I'm telling you that 5 crores of equity is being retired. In that, what they're saying is they're doing exactly opposite of what they did in the first paragraph. In the first paragraph, what did they do? They repaid the debt, they introduced equity, right? Here they're retiring the equity and introducing new debt. Exactly opposite of that. Does that make sense?
Okay, so you're telling add 5 crore, so it'll be 20 crore.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely. And you go from there. If you want to talk conceptually, is there a possibility? Can somebody tell before you go from there? Is there a possibility that we can actually retire equity? Have you heard of it? Have you heard of this concept? If anybody can relate, there is a whole.
Yeah, we can do it, no?
Yeah. What is that called? There is a technical term they call it. In fact,
Surrendering is
no, it is very famous in the stock market. Buyback. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
It's called buyback of shares. So
Yes.
often companies actually buy back shares. That's called retiring equity shares. That happens. Yeah, please. You asking something? I stopped you only.
Yeah, is it me, Dheeraj? I clarified the doubt. I just solved
Got it. Awesome. You carry on.
Yeah.
Let me know when you are done with it.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Dheeraj, after your discussion with Joshi, I think now I got how to start. So we are increasing the debt and doing the same calculations all over again,
Yes,
right?
yes. Not just debt. Your revised values are also changing. Your
Just the percentages, right?
yes. Correct. You go from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Initially, I was not able to understand itself what is happening.
Oh,
What do we need to do?
okay. I have
Okay,
not
but
actually.
at least now
In the
it's
meantime, I forgot to read the paragraph only with you guys. So in the discussion only, I had to tell. Yeah. Go ahead. Please.
fine. Okay.
So Dheeraj, is the value 36.56 for the second one?
36.56. No. How much is the sorry. Yes. You're right. I was verifying
Yeah,
it
30.
incorrectly. 36.56 is the correct answer. And WACC comes to
It comes to 12.99.
perfect. I think everybody is able to calculate the WACC. I don't have to discuss that. We have done it so
Yeah,
many times.
we just have to divide it. No, yeah.
Yes. EBIT divided by your value.
Yeah. Dheeraj, and yesterday you had shared one more problem, right?
Yeah.
Is it 11.36 the answer?
WACC one?
Yeah, WSCC.
Is this the one that you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, the answer should be 13.64. How much of net income you have got?
Yeah, it's 13.60. Sorry. I mean, the
Okay.
other answer was 11. I mean, the change values is 13.6.
Yes. 11.36 is the original one. Yes, you're right. Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
the original. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Great.
So Dheeraj, for the second one, is it 131.875
131 is what you're saying total value?
value performance?
How much have you got as net income?
Net income, I got 17.9 crores.
What is your interest amount?
Interest is 0%.
Sorry, come again.
No. Interest is 0. No.
How? Your debt, what is happening is your debt is increasing, no? As we discussed, debt is increasing. Now your
Right.
revised debt is how much?
The budget is 20 crores.
20 crores. What is your cost of debt now? Revised cost of debt?
It is 10.5%.
When you multiply those two, you get interest of
10.5% of 20 crores. 21 crores.
No, 2.1.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah.
2.1.
2.1.
crores, yeah.
So 2.1 crores.
Yeah.
You have EBIT of 4.75, right?
Yes.
Now you deduct the interest of 2.1, it comes to net income of
17.9.
oh no 4.75 minus 2.1.
Oh, right. So many calculations.
No problem. It happens here.
I was deducting 20 crores. I forgot 4.75.
Okay. Now you go from there. Yeah.
So it is 2.65.
Perfect. And your
crores
cost of
is
equity?
EBT, right?
Yes. Cost of equity is?
That is that is 2.65 by 16%. 16.56 crores.
Perfect. And your value of debt is how much?
That would be 16.56 plus 20, so 36.56.
That is your value of the firm. That is absolutely correct. What is the WACC?
Yeah. Okay, I'm a little lost here. I don't know how to calculate.
Okay, no problem. I'll tell. Before that, let me go to Sami. Sami, have you calculated the second paragraph? Oh, sorry.
No,
we were at
I was in
first
first
paragraph.
paragraph only.
Yeah.
So I was calculating the revised one.
Okay, great. Have you calculated how much it is?
So I was trying to calculate value of debt is 1500 minus 500 because we have to reduce from it got reduced to 5 crores. Right? So
Correct.
it comes to 10,000 lakhs
Yes, yes, you're right.
value. Then cost of debt in percentage it's 9%,
Perfect.
and EBIT will remain same, right?
Yeah.
Because this is the income earnings before income and tax.
Correct.
So I will keep it as it is.
Uh-huh.
Then interest is 9%, right?
Perfect. Yes.
9% of 1,000.
Yes, that is correct.
So it is close to 9,000 into 9%. So it comes to 90.
Yes.
Then 475 minus 90 is my EBT.
Correct.
385. Then cost of equity has been reduced to 14%. Right?
Perfect. Yes.
So then this is equals to EBIT divided by EBT divided by
EBT divided by cost of equity, right? That comes to
uh,
So, Dheeraja,
yeah.
I'll leave the
275.
call back. Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. Please, please, please. Yeah, you're done now.
sure.
It
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
to
yeah.
2750.
2750 is the correct answer. What is the value of debt for you?
It will be same, right? 1,000.
Yes,
What?
yes, yes. Then what is the value of the firm?
1,000 plus 2750.
That comes to
3750.
perfect. Now tell me
Then
what is the
percentage is from please go.
yeah. Then tell me what is the WACC for these?
EBIT divided by 3750. It comes to
EBIT
12.6.
divided by 3750 is the correct
Good.
answer, and 12.6 is the correct answer. Give me 1 second, Anvisa. So when we calculate WACC, there are two methods, right? If you remember, one was calculating the ratio, then multiplying the ratio with the rate and adding that. Do you remember that? The other way
Yes, yes,
was
yes.
you add all the costs together. Here,
Mhm.
EBIT is nothing but that only. Your cost of equity, I'll just show you here. Okay, your value of equity came to how much? 2750 in the first one I'm saying. Okay, 2750.
Right.
And your
Mhm.
cost of equity is how much? 14%, right? 14%.
Mhm.
14%. If you multiply these two, it will give you the total amount of net income, basically, right? Your cost of
Mhm.
value of debt is how much? 1,000, right?
Yes,
And your
Yeah.
cost of debt is 9%, right?
yes,
What is your interest amount? This into this 90. If you total these two, okay, this comes to 475. If you total these two, it comes to 3750.
Mhm.
Now you divide 475 divided by 3750, that gives you 12.66. That is what? WACC. Do you remember this logic where you were calculating
yes, yes,
interest
yes,
for each? Now look at these
Yes,
numbers,
yes.
okay? 475 and 3750. Can you see these numbers in this list?
yes, yes.
What are those?
EBIT
475
and
is EBIT and 3750 your total value of the fund. So you don't have to do all this. Basically, that's what I'm saying. You already have those numbers. Just simply divide EBIT by the total value. That way you can calculate the WACC for all those four scenarios. Is that okay?
yes, yes, yes.
Perfect, perfect. Just calculate and tell me. Once you're done, you can leave the call, no problem. Sami, can you go move on to the next paragraph, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. The executive director of the firm disagreed with the views of the managing director and was of the opinion that reducing debt was not an appropriate decision. Instead, he was of the view that debt must be increased to retire the equity. I'm giving you an information here that debt will be increased by 5 crores only. The revised cost of debt would be marginally higher at 10.5%. So basically what they're saying is cost of debt is going to increase to 10.5%, and the desired return by the shareholders would jump to 16% from existing 15%. What is this 16%? Can you tell?
It is your cost of equity.
Revised cost of equity, absolutely correct.
Right.
Would you
Revised
be in
cost.
favor? So exactly same thing you calculate with the revised these things. Your revised debt is how much? Value of debt. If I
Mhm.
said it will increase by 5 crores, it will be now how much?
Value of debt 15 crores plus 5
5
crores,
crores.
so it comes to 28 crores.
20 crores. Yes. Your cost of debt is revised to 10.5%.
10.5.
Your cost of equity is 16%. Your EBIT remains same, 4.75 crores only. Now you calculate the value of the firm and WACC, please.
Just a minute.
Advantage of doing the coming to the discussion here instead of watching the video is this only. Every person will
Absolutely.
have a different way of capturing things, and not necessarily by watching the video you will get to know everything. You would have an additional doubt, and you won't be able to clarify that.
True.
But I understand everybody has their own challenges and what we can do.
That's true. One more thing, can we add an additional column to this, next to this what we had calculated, or we can calculate in the different tools altogether?
Sorry, come
If we
again.
are calculating Excel,
Yeah.
when we are using Excel, we used to calculate in column B and column C or D, right? Like what we did for 1500 and 1000.
Yeah.
Similarly, we can continue with the same set because we already have all the values. Revise the second option, and then we can calculate those values, like 20,000 to 2,000.
Right next to this, you mean? Right next to this, you mean?
Yeah.
You definitely can do. Definitely can do. That's what I was mentioning in one of the discussions. Don't go by any standard format of answer. Whatever feels right to you, go for it. Because like balance sheet and profit and loss account, there is no standard format here. You definitely can change whatever feels right to you. I totally agree. We can actually simplify the answer by making 3 columns. In first column, there is current one. Second column, the first revision, restructure. Third one is the second restructuring. You can definitely.
This will save lots of time because we don't need to read once again the particulars
exactly.
what we have to do.
Exactly my point. Yeah.
Dheeraj, can you tell me the final WACCs, please?
Yeah.
The second one I got.
Yeah. So WACC, the current one is 12.95%. WACC for the first restructuring is 12.67%. And the second one is 12.99%. Can you give me 1 second, please? Yeah. Okay. Did you get those, Anessa?
Yes,
Okay.
Dheeraj, I got it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You can leave the
Thank you so much, Dheeraj, for the extra time that you spent in
Yeah,
explaining to us. Thank you so much.
No problem. No problem at all. Yeah. Sami, did you calculate?
Yeah. Interest
Is how much?
Interest is could you please go